YouTube, Rino Dabbit here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a deck profile for the March 2013 ban list of my Bubble Beat deck. Bubble Beat is a deck that I think might do really well this format, especially because really the only thing that got touched was like Warning going to 1. But other than that, really, it's not hurting the deck too much, because you commit back row already a lot, and there's a lot of stuff that you can do that answer a lot of your opponent's plays, so I think heroes are going to do really well this format for topping and other things. So, without further ado, let's get into the monsters. One Stratos, really standard for a hero deck. It really just searches and does spell and trap removal. Level 4 warrior, 18 beater, really good monster. Triple Bubble Man, this is obviously the Xyz and the draw power of the deck. Really, not really draw power, but when you have him as the only card in your hand, you can special summon it, and then you can go for an Xyz monster like any of these things down here. And 3 Neos. Neos is awesome because he can be targeted by Gemini Spark, plus he's a level 4 and light warrior. So he can be used for a lot of things in the sense that he's also a 1900 beater. So Neos is a really good card. I'm starting to tech in 1 Wildheart just because I think Wildheart is just really good in this format because he's unaffected by Bottomless, Mirror Force, Dimensional Prison, and other things like that. Especially Torrential, which is a really strong card in this format. 1 Thrasher. I took out 1 Thrasher for a Wildheart because I think Thrasher might clog a little too much now because it just seems like that I get into a lot of situations where I have Thrasher in my hand and a Bubble Man, but I already have a monster on the field, so I can't get out Thrasher. So only 1 now. Double Thunder King. Thunder King is too good. I love this card so much. He's so great. He's a level 4 Thunder 19 beater. Well, Thunder doesn't really matter, but he's a light, which is even better, because now you get to go for things like The Shining. And so he's just so good, because he stops searches, which isn't really hurting my deck too much, because I can just search before I summon him. And then he also stops special summons, which is another great thing that he can do. And then also I'm teching in 1 Honest, because I'm running, let's see, 6 light monsters, so Honest is really good. Not to mention that I also use these 2 right here, which are also light. So for spells, we got Triple Miracle Fusion, really self-explanatory. You just special summon a fusion monster with that, and it's too good. Double E-Call, just search for whatever you want. Same thing goes for Rhoda, except I guess you get a little more freedom with this because you can get Photon Thrasher, but really that's not making a difference. Double Gemini Spark, this is really just going over MST, plus you get a draw card, and it's setting up for combos of cards like Hero Blast and Miracle Fusion. So, Double Gemini Spark, really great card. 1 Mass Change. My opponent gets off guard whenever I play this card because it's basically it's the same thing as like an end phase MST in the sense that you summon Bubble Man and they just maybe you like commit your field with back row, and so they like summon a monster and you just go like Bottomless or Warning, and then their monster dies, and then the end phase they just set a bunch of back row and you flip Mass Change and you get out Master Acid and you just Harpy's Feather Dust to the whole field. And it's even better when you have out the absolute 0, and then you use his effect, which also clears their monsters. So you're kind of playing Harpy's Feather Duster and Raigeki at the same time. So really good card. I decided to put Super Poly at 1. I love Super Poly, don't get me wrong. I'm just siding at the other now. But it's just, I feel like discarding a card could really mean the whole game, especially when there's situations where I have to discard a card that I might not want to lose. And plus, the deck isn't really too reliant on this card. This card's just really good. 1 Lance, this is for when they try to Bottomless my Stratos or any other really like powerful monster that I want to keep, or even during the damage step, if I'm not strong enough to get over something, I can just make them lose attack and die. Double Duality, crucial in this deck because it's just so good when you activate Duality and you summon Thunder King or Stratos and just set back row. It's too good. Duality is amazing. Of course, Big 3, Heavy, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn. Don't really need to go over this. All I'm saying is Monster Reborn with Stratos, GG. For traps, we got Double Torrential Tribute. This trap is really good, especially when you combo it with Wildheart. It's just such a good card. Mirror Force, this is really good too. It's just, I only need to put it at 1 because really I can stop summons or anything, and if they get through with an attack, this is just here to stop them if I have nothing else. I put in an extra Hero Blast over a Warning, and it's been working out. I like it. It combos well with Gemini Spark, or any time where you detach Neos for Xyz material or anything of the sort. It's just a great card. Double Bottomless, this is pretty self-explanatory. Rabbit didn't really get hit too much, except they lost Sangan, but this is just really good against them. Solemn Judgment and Solemn Warning, greatest trap cards ever, I guess. Double Dimensional Prison, great card also. It's just, it gets around Tyrus and other types of monsters that are just problematic and you might not be able to get over. Compulsory, it's amazing against things like Mystroke and Gotchi and, Zen Mains. It's a really good card. And then since I commit to the back row so much, I'm playing a Starlight Road. So this is the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck, we've got 2 Elemental Hero, the Shining. This card's too good, along with 2-0. 1 Escurideo, 1 Nova Master, 1 Great Tornado, 1 Gaia, and 1 Master Acid for the Mass Change. For the Xyz monsters, we're running 1 Excalibur, 1 Blade Armor, 1 number 50, 1 Mystroke, and 1 number 16. And then, of course, since we run Starlight Road, we're running Stardust Dragon. So, pretty standard extra deck, really, I don't have to go over it. For side deck, I'm running Abyss Dweller, because Mermills obviously didn't get hit, they're too new. Double DD Crow for going against Fire Kings. Double System Down for Gyugias and Machinas and Gadgets. I just don't really feel like I have a good matchup with them, and System Down definitely helps. The second, Super Poly, Parallel World Fusion, because I side in 3 macros, because this card's just too amazing. Double Mirror of Oaths, this is great for anything that runs Tour Guide or anything like Dino Rabbits again, where they summon the monsters. This is mainly for Dino Rabbit, really. It was for windups, but windups are getting hit, obviously, but it's still good right now. Double Rivalry of Warlords. Rivalry of Warlords. This card is always so hard to say, I don't know why. But really good. It goes in match for types, so I run like all warriors except for Honest and Thunder King. So, really good card. And then Skill Drain, which is again good against a lot of decks as well. So, that is really the deck in all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this is Rino Dabbit signing out. But remember to subscribe, like this video, comment, and go on my new Facebook page where I'll be posting a lot of things. So, peace out, guys.